Hi guys, it's Miss Schmidt. Welcome to our first online lesson. This is called Master Pages. There is a PDF in D2L called Master Pages PDF, and I'd like you to download that right now. I will do this video in two pieces because they have a time limit on how long each video can be. So there will be Master Pages Part 1 and a Master Pages Part 2. I want you to listen to the video while you have your PDF open and follow along just like we would do in class. If at any time you need a little extra time, then just pause the video and hit play again when you're ready to move on to the next step. Okay? So, master pages are like templates used to format page layouts in InDesign. The settings such as margins, columns, page numbering, text frames, background images, and a heading are applied to each layout to which the master page is applied. You can have more than one master page in a single publication, and you can choose which pages use a particular master page. You can't edit the items you have on the master page on the pages that you've assigned to it. You can edit those items only on the master page itself. Okay? So go ahead with your InDesign software and open a new file. I'm going to close this and we're going to create a new file, and I want it to be 8.5 by 11. We do want facing pages today. We're going to make this 8 pages and make sure that your bleed is set at 0.125. Okay? When you have all that done, hit create. Okay. Now, I want you to open your Pages panel. Okay? And you see down in this lower section, you have all of your pages, pages 1 through 8. They're facing pages. Pages 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 are next to each other. They're facing each other. Okay? Now, I want you to go up here in this section, and you see that you have an A master. Okay? I want you to double click on the A master. You'll see now it's highlighted. And just to always make sure you know where you are, come down here to the page number counter, and you'll see that it says A master. Okay? That tells you which one you're on. You'll also see that in the A master you have 2 facing pages, and right now we're concentrating on the left side. Okay? Now, let's design the left side. Okay, so I'm going to take my rectangle tool and make a colored banner at the top. I'm going to make sure that it reaches the bleed on the top and the side. Remember, when we're designing with facing pages, that we have the bleed around the entire edge, but not the middle, because the middle is not a trimmed piece, it's a folded section. Okay? But you still have to make sure that you have bleed on the extra pieces outside. I'm going to also add a banner to the bottom. Okay? Bleed, bleed, and fold line. I'm going to make that color yellow. And I'm also going to put a phone number down here at the bottom, 1-800-777-7777. And I'm going to format this. I'm going to center it. I'm going to pick a good font. That one was not a good font. Let's do Arial Black. I'm going to make it bigger. And there you go. Now, I want to make sure that this number is centered in this yellow section. So we can do math. Half of 8.5 is 4 1/4. So I can take my guide and put it to the 4 1/4 section. I'm going to undo that. If you don't want to do math, if you have a weird size page and you don't want to do the math, we'll go ahead and just draw a rectangle from trim section to trim section. And what that's going to give you is your center points. You see those handles right there? That's your center. So now I can take a guideline and drag it and place it on that center. Okay, I'm going to delete that box. And now that I have a guideline set, I can click on my text box and maneuver this to make sure it's centered. Okay? Now, can you see what's happening in your thumbnails? You'll see that in my left thumbnail of A Master, you can see you have a design in there, and it's been automatically applied all to the left sides. Okay? Double click on page 1, and you'll see this one's empty because it's on the right side. But if I go to the next pages, you'll see that each of the pages on the left side all have the design that I did once on my master page. You can see how that will save you some time. Now let's go back up and double click on A Master on the right side, and let's design the right side now. I'm going to make this a little bit easier on myself and just hit copy and paste and then replace it where it needs to be. I'm going to do the same at the bottom. I'm going to design that right side. Instead of the phone number on this side, I'm going to change that to a website. So let's do website.com. Okay. Now double click back on the 1, and you'll see that you have the right side and the left side all designed like you wanted it to. Now try to select anything. Go to page 2 and get your selection tool and try to select the banner at the top. You can't. Try to select the number. You can't. Try and select the banner at the bottom. You can't. These are all locked down because they are part of your master page. Okay? If I needed to change something, say I wanted to change that yellow, I can go back to your master, double click in the master, make sure you're in A Master over here, and now I can change the color. Okay? And then you'll see that it is changed everywhere else in the piece. Cool? Now I'm going to stop this video here. This will be part 1. And then you can pick up on page 3 of your notes with video number 2. Okay?